Hi everybody, my name is Croatia and I'm the owner of Laeeque Bakeware in South Africa, Durban, Overport. Welcome to my decorating studio. This is where I'm going to show you in today's video how to use the silicone molds. So most of you are uncertain as to how to use the molds, or if you're using it in a very difficult way and you find that they are pain sometimes to actually do decorations in a hurry. So I'm going to show you how we use it and how easy it is to use and decorate with silicone molds. In today's demonstration, we're going to do a few decorations like pearls. I've got a little pretty little baby booties. And I'm going to show you how to do the flowers in the brooch mold. And then in our next tutorial, we're going to be decorating a cake with all our stunning, beautiful molds. The tools that you're going to need for today, we are using the Laeeque's Fondant Elegance. This is a product of Laeeque. The amazing part about Fondant Elegance is that you can use this to cover your cakes as well as use it to be able to decorate your cakes as well. So you can use it in your molds for your cutters, and there is no additional stiffening items needed in there. So there's no Tyler's powder and no CMC further required in this unless you really want to have a stiff paste. Otherwise, this paste is perfect to use. We also have the Laeeque sugar paste. So this is sugar paste or gum paste, whatever you'd like to call it. And these are used for very intricate decorations. There's also no items needed here. You can use these to mold your flowers, to cut your flowers, to shape, and to create all the different lilies. The drying time is a lot faster when it comes to the sugar paste. So this is an alternate option for cake decorators as well. We've got them in colored and smaller packaging for those of you who just want to use it once off. And these items need to be sealed all the time. So once they are used or once they are open, they should not be exposed. They should be used immediately. You will need color paste. So I've got the Barco. This is the Barco new gel colors in stock. This is the PME paste colors. And this is the Cake Flora gel colors. And all three are fabulous colorings to use. And these are obviously appropriate to use in all your pastes. On the side, I've got Laeeque's products inable glue, should I require it to be able to stick anything together. I've got some corn flour in a shaker, which is very convenient. I've got petal based in 2 brands. We've got the PME brand and we've got the Laeeque products brand, and both are fabulous to use as well. It's a personal preference, so you can choose whichever one you want because we stock both. And then you need a sugar paste rolling pin because you cannot do this without a rolling pin. You've got to roll out for some of the decorations that you're gonna work with in some of the items. And then a scissors. I used it before I actually logged on, so I can cut my packaging open. And I've got a little spatula here as well. So I use this. It's quite handy. It's actually a spatula, but I use it to actually cut off some of my fondant. So for today, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to color a small piece of paste. I do have ready colored already, so I'm going to use that one. But just to show you, because some of you don't know how to color paste as well, I'm just going to try to sort of close the little opening there so that my paste doesn't dry out. I'm going to use the PME paste color. This is one of my favorites to use as well. You can use a scribe needle, or you can use a small little spatula as well. So I'm going to take in a bit of paste, and this is a turquoise color. I'm going to put some paste in there because I don't want to get my hands dirty. A bit of petal base on my hand so that the paste doesn't stick to my hand, and I'm now going to knead it in. I just keep turning it in, so just to make sure that the paste doesn't come into my fingers. And if you find that the paste gets a little sticky because some people have extremely hot hands, you can then dust your surface with a little bit of corn flour. And you knead it well until the color is well blended inside. The good thing about the PME paste colors as well is that your colors take effect immediately, so you can be able to see what it looks like immediately. Some colors do need the additional time to settle in. So as you can see, I'm not going to be using any Tylose powder or CMC powder. I'm just going to prevent the stickiness using corn flour and pepper base. The board as well is quite convenient because you cannot do this without this board. This board is absolutely fabulous, especially to roll out your fondant. It's extremely straight and it's very difficult to get anything that's going to actually stick to this board. And usually when you're working on plastic or on mat, sometimes you have a bit of sticking with your fondant. So this is amazing because nothing sticks to it. So I simply like this board. It's extremely convenient. So I'm done with my paste, and that's a stunning turquoise color. So I'm going to set my paste aside. I'm just going to close it up a little in here. And then I've got a green paste already colored. So I'm going to take my paste out. And every time you use your paste, they need to be kneaded in. So with my green paste, I'm going to take a bit of petal base. I'm going to knead it in. And I'm going to use my pearls mold. So it's extremely easy to use the pearls mold. I think a lot of people find it difficult. It's because it's the way it's being used. So I'm going to take a bit of petal base. And I'm going to just rub it in there. And I'm just going to make sort of a log piece. And I'm going to press my paste in from one side. So you need to make sure that your paste is well set in. And this makes stunning pearls, and it's got some stunning decorations on it as well. The variety molds are very convenient simply because it's got borders as well as decoration. So you can do a whole cake with just using one mold because it's got leaves, it's got roses in there. Now to make sure that my pearls are well set in, I'm going to take a rolling pin and sort of roll it across. And now I'm going to just remove the excess. Now make sure that whatever paste you are done with, you need to set it aside, but it must be closed. So this is to prevent it from drying out. I'm now going to remove my pearls from the mold to show you how easy it is. And you've got stunning pearls. There you go. Alright, the next one I'm going to show you is, I'm going to use a bit of yellow. So I'm going to make pretty flowers with the yellow. So remember that every paste needs to be kneaded in before use. And as you can see that these pastes are tightly sealed in because of the content of egg white inside. So because of the egg white, the paste tends to get crusty. So you've got to make sure that after each use that these pastes are well sealed. Right, so I'm going to just take a little bit of paste, close the bit aside, put a bit of petal base in my hands, knead it in, make sure it's pliable. Now you find with the sugar paste, the pastes are a little more stiffer than the fondant elegance. This is because of the purpose that it's required to serve. So it needs to dry faster, it needs to be easier workable. So these are used for flowers, so you can also ball the petals quite well. So this is where the purpose of the sugar paste will come in. So once my paste is nicely kneaded in, I'm then going to make some flowers. So this mold is extremely intricate, so it is suggested that you use sugar paste in these molds, and then you're going to take a little and rub it in, little petal base, and then you press your paste in, making sure that all parts of your mold are well covered, because you want all the little leaves to come out as well. So I always take my rolling pin and make sure that it's well secured into the mold, so it doesn't miss a piece on the inside, because there's lots of intricate pieces here, and then you just pop them out. This is food grade molds. They are soft and they are very easy to use. So I've got a stunning flower, and then here I've got some pretty little booties. So I'm going to make the booties, and there's a little bow piece on the top, so I'm going to use the bow to decorate the booties. Take a piece of paste. Make sure that you've got enough to set into the mold. This as well has an intricate center, so you need to make sure that all parts of the mold, once again, is well covered inside to ensure that you've got a nice, stunning booties. So we remove the excess. And you pop out. And we've got a pretty little booties. To make the little bow, you're just going to press in a small piece of paste into the bow, pop it out, and you're going to put a little bit of glue. The glue is very, very convenient because it's got a little nozzle spout. So you're going to put a little tip of glue and then stick on the bow, and you've got pretty little booties. Then here we have the brooch mold. So the brooch mold, I'm going to use my paste, my fondant elegance paste, to show you how that one's used. So you need to rub your hand with a bit of pepper base. And because this is a new mold, it was just opened, I'm going to take some pepper base once again, and I'm going to press it in. Press in the fondant elegance. There's no need to press in too much, because the paste is already nice and soft. However, fondant elegance cannot be used in extremely tiny or intricate molds. And then we just pop out. And we've got a stunning brooch. We've got two other molds. I'm just going to show you how to use those quickly, and I'm going to use the turquoise paste. Once again, you're going to roll out a long piece, and you're going to push that in. I don't have to worry about it sticking too much, because this mold is not new, it has been used before, so there's no need to press in that additional pepper base onto the mold, because it will not stick. Okay, so as you can see, I'm pushing it in a piece at a time, and the reason why I do this is to make sure I've got every bit covered inside, and there's no need for me to go back and clean about the sides. So we press that in, remove the excess from the end, make sure that all bits are covered, and then you pop it out. The mold's extremely amazing, and it's soft enough for you to work with, and these make stunning, stunning borders for around the sides of the cake. Okay, and then we've got some leaves. So for those of you who hate cutting out leaves, then the molds are extremely convenient as well. So you just pop it in, press it from one side, and the way to store your molds is wipe them up and keep them in containers. They stay very well, they keep for a long time. These are lifetime molds unless you're really using them over and over and pressing them in and out, and then they tend to crack onto the sides. But they give you fairly long use to be able to work with. And that's it for my demonstration. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.